Hey guys, in this video, I'll be going over 7 unsaturated digital product ideas you can sell right now online. And since a lot of people think getting into digital products is way too late to start now, I went ahead and found some different Etsy shops that have only opened up within the last 12 months. So it's a good way for you to get motivation to see that, hey, it's not too late for you to start. So let's get into it. So number one are product label templates. These are pre-designed, customizable digital files that can be used to print for labels, for physical products. And a lot of times, small business owners will be using these to streamline the design process because they don't really have the time for it. So they need people who can create these designs in a consistent way for their products. So let me show you an example of a shop that's doing really well in this space. And as you can tell, everything they do is just product labels, right? And there's a lot of different areas that you can expand into once you get into here. But let me use the Everbee Chrome extension tool, which is one of my favorite tools to use for Etsy. But it's a good way to indicate, wow, these shops are doing extremely well. Here are the revenue counts. If I just filter from the highest to the lowest, you can see it's doing fairly well. And I'm going to look into how long the shop is open. As you can see, only 10 months the shop isn't open. So it is definitely not too late to start. And if you look into all the different listings, they're all within 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, right? These are all new. You can tell that this person just recently started. So it's not late. It's a good category to get into. And how you get started in this category is by using Canva, which is a design tool that you can use to create different templates for people to come in and edit their own. So if you're someone that's into design, likes to create different brand identities, this is a really good category for you to be in. And I remember when I first got into selling digital products on Etsy, I was in graphic design school and I would do these just for my assignments. I did a lot of different branding identities. And if I were to just use those, put them on Etsy, we might as well, right? May as well create passive income from this. So something to think about. If you know anyone in this space, definitely check it out. And just a quick tip, if you are in this category, it's really good to focus on industry specific product branding, offering multiple sizes for different types of labels. And I would give this difficulty a 5 out of 10 just because not all labels are going to be the same. There's going to be different sizing, different mockups that you need to use. So it's a slightly more difficult one to get into, but if you like it, then this is perfect for you. So number 2 are social media templates, pre-designed graphics, layouts for social media posts, stories, and banners that can be used to customize by the individual branding and create different messaging from it. A lot of small business owners like to use and buy these templates online because they don't have time to create a cohesive branding. So it's another good one if you like to create branding identities, then this is a fun one to do. Here's a shop that I found has 2,000 views and they actually have quite a bit of listings. 47. And I talk a lot about this, how you don't need to have hundreds and hundreds of listings to be very successful. Later on, I'll be showing you other shops that have even way listings and you're gonna be shocked by it. So make sure you stick to the end for that one. Yeah, you can tell that these ones, they're doing extremely well. They are doing a lot of different categories, a lot of different industries within social media. And that's the beauty, right? They're unlimited and always new categories coming in, new professions that need these social media templates. So it's a category that's always gonna be evolving in terms of the style and everything. So it's definitely worth looking into. Let's go back onto Everbee and take a look at some of the revenue count, and we filter from the top and you can see all these are doing super well. 3,000, 2,000, all within 5 months span, 7 months. So let's see how long the shop has been open. Let's click into the shop details. 8 months. As you can tell, 8 months. Crazy, less than a year. It's not too late. Also keep in mind though, the revenue count that you see on Everbee, this is showing you based on the full amount, the retail price on it, not the discounted price. So as you can see from the shop, if everything is around 40%, 50% off, you want to take that into account. So if you see things on Everbee that's making 3,000, it's actually around 1,500 that taking in minus the 6.5% fee. But still, if you just have 4 listings all doing 1,000 each, that's $4,000 extra a month passively. You create these products once and it can sell forever. I still think it's 100% worth it to get into these spaces. And again, for this one, you'll be using Canva to get started just so that you can create the templates and then for the customers to come in and edit them themselves. And just keep in mind, most of these products that we're going into are using Canva and you will need the pro account in order to be able to share the file without editing your master file, so that every time they edit their own purchased item, they won't be interrupting your master one, so that you can keep repeating selling that same one to different people. Hopefully that makes sense. Another tip I want to provide for this category specifically is, in a way, it's kind of a numbers game. There's a lot of people who are tapping into this space, and in order for you to be on top of it, a good way to scale is through outsourcing. So if you are able to find someone from Upwork, online jobs, or different places like this to create these designs for you, whether it's 100 bundles, 200 bundles, right? You have to start scaling it that way. That's the only way for you to truly excel in this space. But if you're able to do that and able to delegate these tasks and have a team to build these products, you can do extremely, extremely well. But just something to keep in note for a category like this. And even other ones selling clip art, SVGs, and things like that, it's a lot easier to scale with a team for those kind of categories. Also, if you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about how to make full-time income selling on Etsy. I do videos weekly, so subscribe. Let's get back to it. All right, so the third one is custom portraits. So these are unique personalized digital illustrations or paintings of people, pets, or objects created by artists based on what the customization is. And a lot of people use these for gifts, profile pictures, or just home decor. And I want to show you this shop that I found that's doing extremely well, 26,000 sales. And if we look into Everbee just to see how long this shop has been opened, you can tell this shop has only been open for 12 months. You know, this is actually insane. And right now you might be thinking, hey, I'm not the best designer. I don't know how to custom create these one-offs. How can they afford doing it $6, $7 doing custom work? Every single one of these are custom. So one way you can do that now is to use apps like Midjourney to be able to create these custom designs where you input a reference photo and they're able to generate you different styles based on that reference. So if you are someone that's more techy and you want to be able to tap into the space and streamline this process, it's a really good opportunity to do that, but it just takes a little bit of technical skills and researching how to develop that. And just another quick tip, if you do want to tap into this space and you want to use AI and Midjourney to create these products for you, but instead of still manually inputting them one by one, you want to create an automated systems, right? So if you're able to create a Google form for them to put images in and you streamline it through an app called Zapier and things like that, the whole thing can be automated, right? Or what you upload to Etsy is maybe a form for them to submit these photos, and then everything will be automated through Midjourney and things like that till the output, and it gets emailed to them automated, right? And they can always add revisions and things like that. I won't get too deep into it, but there are ways to make it streamlined instead of you inputting it every single time, even through AI programs. Like I said, a difficulty level for this is going to be a 7 out of 10, just because there are more technical skills if you are going through that AI route. So the next one are spreadsheet templates, pre-formatted digital files to help users organize, analyze, and present data in different ways. So a lot of industries like to use this, even personal use, for budgeting, tracking expenses, managing projects, and different things like that. So this category is, again, a lot of different niches, sub niches to tap into, but something you need to do to get started is you need to be able to use Excel or Google Sheets. If you know someone that can do that, then maybe you can partner up for this shop, which is also a really good idea. Very unsaturated as well. And here's a shop I found. It's got over 5,000 views and only 23 listings. Okay, obviously each one of these are really well done, really well made, very detailed. If you can team up with someone that can do this and use operating on creating the shop itself and have someone to create the products, then it could do really well. So let's go into the product analysis. Let's go to Everbee and let's take a look at the sales. If we filter this from the top again, top one, $3,000. Next one's 1,000, right? Again, keep in mind of the discount percentage, but if you can see, a lot of these are 2 months old, 7 months old. And something I want to note is you see these ones all around 7 months. These are the ones that they started with. So maybe this is the same amount that they started with, 400, 700. But as they got better, as they kept going, finding new strategies, the newer ones, the ones that are 2 months old are pulling in most of the revenue now. So here's another quick example to show that if you're going through the process and you're starting out and you're not making the revenue goals that you were hoping for, just keep going. You're gonna get better. The mockups get better. The products get better. The algorithm recognizes it. They rank you higher, get more reviews, right? It starts compounding. And then the newer items could actually become your best sellers. That's another way I like to say is like persistence, consistency, continue to improve, right? These are all the things I like to talk about. This is just a great example. And again, let's take a look at the shop age for this one. Only been up for 8 months. Definitely not too late to start. Very impressed. So whoever runs this shop, amazing, amazing job. For this one, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, just because there are some technical skills you need to learn how to create spreadsheets. But like I said, if you're able to outsource it, if you find someone that can do it, then you guys can team up and create this product. Okay, so the next one are orders and intake form templates. So these are customizable digital files that allow businesses to collect important information for the customers, such as contact details, order specifications, or just service requests. And here's a shop that's got over 6,000 sales, 32 listings, and look how clean all these designs are. And you can see if you're in the category that sells forms, there are so many different sub niches and professions and industries that you can do these on. So right now you can tell these are all eyelash ones, maybe some facial treatment ones, waxing and things like that, laser hair removal, right? You're really honing in on this salon category. So let's look at Everbee and let's filter out the months. Amazing. 2,000 here, 800, 800. 3 months old, 4 months old, It's amazing. Let's take a look at the shop age, 13 months. So just a bit over a year, but it's still very, very impressive to get over 6,000 sales in that short amount of time with only 32 listings. Very crazy. So to get started on this one, again, is going to be using Canva as a template platform. As you can see, there's a pattern here. A lot of these different products are using Canva. So it's really beneficial if you're able to become an expert or just be able to use the tool itself. Canva is going to be your best friend. And just a quick tip, if you're tapping into the space, one thing to keep in mind is to not create a general intake form, a general consent form or sign-up form. You want to be more specific. So the shop that we looked at earlier, they're doing eyelashes ones, they're doing hair laser removal, and very niche specific ones for each of the category. They're creating a separate listing to hit different demographics so that all the keywords, the tags and everything are hyper focused for a specific person searching for these keywords. Okay, so you can do estheticians, coaches, counselors, hair salons. There's so many different industries you can tap into for this. Make sure to not create general ones. Make it very specific to what the design is for, the language that it speaks, and what different icons, formatting are within each of the designs. So if you can create some that are very general, but using that same main design, create multiple variations, multiple sub niches. And that way, it's just a good way for you to build multiple listings within a couple similar designs, and also very helpful. The customer will be like, wow, this listing is totally for me. It's exactly what I need for my industry. So something to keep in mind. So difficulty I put for this one is a 3 out of 10, just because to create these forms is not too much work. As long as you have good attention to detail, then you can easily create organized layouts and templates. Okay, so the next one are wedding templates. We talk about wedding templates a lot. These are designs that are help couples help plan the different events, and there's a lot of different type of categories you can do. You can do invitations, seating charts, save the dates. So I'm gonna show you this one shop here with almost 500 sales. It's still very impressive with only 4 listings. Okay, this is crazy, 4 listings. And let's look at Everbee. If you just look at, I don't even need to filter out the revenue. It's all right here, but 3,000 on one of them, 2 months. These are 2 months old. Okay, let's take a look at the shop details. The shop is 3 months old. It's crazy. Obviously, each one of these, a lot of work done into it, many pages. But if you just look into each one of these with a lot of different templates that you can find on Canva, there are a lot of them are pre-done. So as long as you can make it cohesive using different colorways, different branding, and assign it to all the different pages, it won't take too much time to create these. And once you're able to create one, you can create multiple styles, multiple different color variations within the same master design. If you're someone that understands trends and truly knows what this audience wants, maybe you're someone that went through the whole wedding process and knows exactly what the problems are, how to solve it, then this category might be for you. Another quick tip to consider is once you're able to find winning categories and winning products, you want to be able to create sub listings that are on the same brand as the winning products. So we talked about the wedding itinerary. Let's say that's a bestseller. So now you can think, hey, cool. If they're going to be buying that, what else would they be buying? Would they be buying thank you cards, invitation cards, different wedding games, right? Same bundles, same branding, and you can also offer that cross-sell, upsell in different ways, different strategies to incorporate. So something to think about once you're able to find bestsellers. That's not the only part. You can now see how you can layer on different things to increase that average order value, right? So the difficulty I put on this one is a 4 out of 10. There's a lot of different templates that you can base off of on Canva to get started, and then just reiterate, create your own branding style for that. All right, so number 7, this last one is going to be balloon templates. So this is an odd one, but I want to showcase it for a certain couple reasons, but just to explain what this is. These are digital patterns or guides to creating balloon decorations. And these are mainly for event planners, decorators, or DIY enthusiasts who like to arrange parties and different things like that, celebrations, weddings. And this is a shop that I found. It's got over 2,000 sales. And for you, you're probably thinking, hey, Brandon, this is such a niche category. Why are you telling me this? And the reason why I found it super interesting is because this is a category I didn't even think about existed. And it's so niche. But if you look at a lot of sales for such a niche category that I didn't think there'd be that much demand. But if you're thinking about things online, right? Like how many different event planners are who wants to create balloon arches, templates, customization, things like that. Like I guess there's a lot. You know, it's crazy. I'm still learning things new every single day. And if we take a look at the Everbee data, we can see the revenue count: 17,000, 13,000, 6,000. Keep in mind the discounts, but look at this. The shop ages 2 months, 1 month, 1 month is insane. And of course, these are 70% off, so take that into account. But it's something to think about. What are some niche categories that you have a skill set in, that you have an interest in, that you want to tap into? All the ones I talked about before, there are more general ones, huge demand, and you can still be very lucrative in a smaller niche that no one is going to be doing. If you have a skill set or you know some of the skill set you want to team up on, something to consider. So that's the reason why I put this one in here, is for you to think about what are some different things that you can try tapping into that is not common, right? And for me, this was a good example to show. So hopefully it kind of sparks some interest, some inspiration, or even all the other ones we talked about, right? Hopefully there are something within those ones that fits your skill set and that you find interest in doing. And whether it's not necessarily much now the idea, but how do you execute it, right? How do you implement certain skills, the tactics? I talked about upsells, cross-selling, things like that, creating different bundles. So a lot of different ways beyond the part of just finding an idea, right? Executing it, being consistent and things like that. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about how you can make a full-time income selling on Etsy or selling online in general. And if you want to know more digital product ideas, I have a link below for my top 50 digital product ideas guide with a lot of different information, tips, and different keywords to use within the category. So if you want to get more ideas, make sure to check that guide out. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.